Did y'all hear that whole song? Cause my end it was stuck.
Yeah, no, it went all
It
the way
played.
through.
It
Yeah,
went all the way
it did.
through. My end
Yeah.
it was like stop food. You get stop food. Anyway, hey man, welcome to a pop-up show by Coach Unchained, man. And today I'm stunned. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about, man. We're gonna talk about the weekend review with this Falcons, man. They've done a lot of things this week and don't know why. But we could know why, but we don't know why. But anyway, before we get started, also, man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on Coach Unchained. Share this content out, like this video, and leave a comment at the end of the video, man. Let us know how you think about this video. And if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe and say that you subscribe to it in that comment box for me. All right. But anyway, let me introduce the guys who with us today. To my, I can't know my left, right. To my right, we have the therapist, the super villain, the villain technician. Juan.
What up, man? Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Hey, what up, Coach? Hey, look, man, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna bring out some good content. But hey, man, I'm good, man. I'm just as shocked as you, Coach. We about to get into some good information, man.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. All right, to my bottom of me right now, who just popped in the chat. The phenom, Blackberry Rex. What's going on, Blackberry?
What happening, y'all? What's happening?
Not much, man. We're just getting started on this thing right there. And to his right, well, to my right, I can't even tell. Big Ant, the nose tackle, villain. He got the whole name, the Big Dog. What's up, Big Ant?
What's happening, everybody?
Hey. Yeah, you see, I put my little nickname in. That's my name I used to use that he called me in the military. They called me the Duke of GA. That was the old name. So I just put it in there. I don't care.
Hey, that'll fit, Coach. Look, that'll fit.
That worked, Coach.
So, but hey, man, that's who's in the chat today, man. I haven't even checked the chat. I'm gonna hop on it right now. Oh, got some people in there. We got 18 in there already. Just starting out.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? So, first person who got in there is Bubba Gump. Man, Bubba Gump been in before the moon came up. He came in at 450 today. Woo. Terry Ocean Boy Martin Jr., Eric Mack, ATL Leo, D. Coleman. What's up, man? Darnell, Mr. Adamville Partridge. He got a long name. Mr. Adamville. I like that, though. JD is Engine number 9, Dirty Bird Dixon.
That's it.
Smooth 78 and Lowski. And who else I got in there? All right, that's what we got in there so far. Anyway, man, what I want to talk about first is just all these transactions we had this week, man. We had a lot of them. Boy, I guess they should have played better in that preseason game or something. I don't know what's going on, but Arthur and Terry say, nope. And the first person he let go was Blackberry's favorite person. Number 3. Well, he ain't number 3 no more.
3. He used to be number 3.
He used to be number 3.
That's number 3.
Michael Walker, man. But what's kind of, the thing about that, he got picked up fast.
Right.
He did.
He was claimed off waivers.
Right.
So when you get claimed off waiver, that means somebody wants you. Because they put you on the practice squad. You have to get a contract now. So
right.
Something we didn't see.
But he went to Chicago. That's another
story. I mean, he got evicted from the Falcons, then he got evicted from his number, and then they went ahead and sent him to Chicago. So,
now, hold on. Talk about that number. Wasn't that dirty? That man got
I was just about to talk about that, Coach.
He wasn't that dirty.
Not even 24 hours.
He had to go back. Give me 3.
Look, I said it before. Arthur Smith and Terry Fano ain't shit. They not shit. They
crazy.
And then they gave it to Jesse Bates got it. Like I said, they ain't shit.
No, this is the funny thing. I didn't know he got the number right, so I'm watching the video the next month. Number 3, ain't he cut?
Yes,
they 0.
Here's the center of events.
Oh,
he got let go. They stripped him of his number. They probably put him on an airplane straight to Chicago. Then they debuted Jesse Bates coming out of training with the number 3 on.
Jesus Christ. That was the next morning, though. That's the thing. It's the next morning after he got cut.
Yeah, not even 24 hours, bro.
Right.
Now listen here, Eric Mack. We not gonna start. Y'all not gonna start fucking with me now, okay? Talking about Michael Walker might fit in the Bears scheme. I'm telling y'all, how many times I got to tell y'all this, okay? His problem ain't his talent. The problem ain't talent with number 3. The problem is
here,
in the head and in his heart and in the nuts.
Listen,
that's the problem with number 3.
I went back and watched that game over again, right?
Right.
And I'm trying to see what was he doing. All right. He had 4 tackles? Yeah, okay. But his tackle wasn't tackles. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He was there, but they went. You know what I mean by tackle, right? You gonna hit somebody.
You gonna make his presence feel.
Coach, you mean to tell me why everybody? You mean to tell me why everybody else was hitting? He was hula hooping.
It was like putting peanut butter on jelly.
Oh,
like you just spread it out there. Nothing there. Yeah, just spread it out there. So, but he gone now. Oh well. So that's a Chicago problem now.
That's right. That's a Chicago problem.
Enough of Michael Walker. We ain't got to talk about it no more. So there's nobody we can cuss at. We got to cuss about us to cuss at that though. But then they let you what it called. But I'm reading some articles. They're talking about it was surprise that Frank. It wasn't to me. It wasn't a surprise.
Nah.
It was possible, didn't expect it, but it wasn't a surprise. You know.
See, the thing is, everybody that went to the training camp, Darby was out there making catches. Darby was out there putting forth that effort. It didn't translate to the field in the preseason game. And I mentioned this before. Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot right now, if you're not available and you're not going to put in that production, you got to go. They're trying to alleviate as many weak links on this team as possible. Because they in win now mode.
He said, I was listening to his press conference after that happened. He said something else that I think was very important. He said, although he was having a great camp, he didn't see any not improvement, but not any growth. So the growth to me, what I'm thinking he's talking about, yeah, you're the energy man, but what else you got? You understand what I'm saying? After 3 years, your energy shouldn't be doing the same thing over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying?
Coach, was we not asking for that coming into the season?
Yeah.
Even last year, we was asking for that.
It's like he's a I ain't gonna call him a class clown, but yeah, class clown. Has to be seen.
Yeah.
And it didn't translate to what they're trying to do now. They're all about business now. Right. You can be a hype man, you can celebrate, but you don't need to be on like they're dancing and making noise and smiling and cheesing like a Chester cat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't need no more cheerleaders on this team.
I don't think they want that. I think they want to see Frank become more of a leader instead of the hype man. So I think that's another reason why he was cut too.
Well, yeah, because everybody, if you look at that preseason game, from Woodside on down, everybody had the same look on their face. Wasn't nobody out there with no goofy smile on their face. They was all business. They were trying to make a statement. Boys, the defense was hitting like they had stole something. And Frank, like you said, Frank is all cheery and stuff like that. But bro, it's time to get to work, man.
Right. But just to let you guys know, he's now a free agent. Nobody has picked him off waivers, so he's a free agent now. So, when this is over, that's the other chance he could be back in practice squad. Just saying.
True.
So he's a free agent now because he didn't get picked up by nobody off waivers. So after 24 hours, you become a free agent. So Frank Darby is now a free agent. He can go anyway. Who wants him? And
yeah, you know what? sometimes the best thing for some of the athletes is for something like this to occur for Frank Darby.
Right.
Somebody that
There we go.
you know it we know he got a work ethic. We know he was keeping his he take care of his body. We seen that he was working on them hands. His hands did look a little bit better than they was last season. The route running looked a little bit better. But when people need to live, like you said, Coach, that was very important what Coach said, what Arthur Smith said about he didn't see the growth. See, you're a wide receiver. You're supposed to work on your hands. Your hands should get better.
Right.
Your route running should get better. But when he say growth, he talking about, okay, now what you gonna give me that you gonna stand out, that's gonna stand you out amongst all the other talent that you got around you. See, so this could be a wake up call for Frank Darby, who I believe has the tools. I think he has the tools. So if he make the practice squad, if they decide to put him on the practice squad, and an opportunity knocks for him to come back onto the roster, if he's still here on the practice squad, then I hope this would have been a wake up call. Hey, okay, all the buffoonery, all the gesturing, all that. I got to cut some of that out. I got to take this thing a little bit more serious.
Exactly. And him being
real impact.
And Frank Darby being the vet in that wide receiver, he's been that long to everybody.
Everybody.
And that's the thing. Like, bro, come on now. You an elder statesman right about now.
Yeah.
You should be showing these young bucks what.
Drake the number one guy, but you've been there before Drake. You was there. You was the first driver. Was he the first driver they drafted? Yeah, he was the first driver they drafted.
It was. Yes, he was.
Yeah, him and Pitts was the only two receivers that they picked in that draft.
Yep.
So, or Pitts was the tight end, but still. But yeah. What's going on, Joseph Thornton? Rue, what's up, man? Speak Your Piece sports talk show. What's up, man? Welcome in the building. But then we also cut Chris Blair, the kid that came from the XFL. But he was cut with an injury settlement. So, and a guy named Lacoby Tucker, they brought him in 7 days, and he was cut in 7 days. So, don't know who he was anyway. So, but we did sign some people though. Frank, or what name? Frank Gender, whatever you want to call it.
Frank
linebacker,
I think
236 something. He's a big guy. No, 6'1", I think. He's kind of short linebacker.
Yeah.
And you're trying to cornerback Bless Austin.
6'1",
198. Then we there's the Money Harrison, he's 272, 6'4". I think he may be a practice squad guy. I think he's a kind of raw. And both these D linemen we brought in 2 DN type guys, Delonte Scott.
Right.
So, but those guys, I'm looking at camp bodies, man. So,
but then again, look at it this way. Terry also managed to get some money on that set on that cap.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you said. I'm trying to see what they did after they fired Frank Darby. Because the other day I talked to K-Star, now it was like 11 million. I think it may be up now.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure, but I think it may be up now. But yeah, man, we signed those 4 guys, but we got some news that came out that Matt Hennessy is on the IR. And the thing for him, he has to be on the 53 to stay on the IR. I don't think they can carry it over. So I'm not sure about that part of it. So, and your buddy Ade Ogundeji, he's out there too on the IR. So these guys can be, I hate to say it, but these guys can be 2 camp casualties, man. They could probably be cut.
Yeah, especially with Matt Hennessy with that. There's a season ending. That's what was reported, season ending.
Matt Hennessy or Tyler Hennessy? Which one?
Matt Hennessy.
So it is season injury?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on the season ending IR.
Yeah.
Matt Hennessy is. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yep.
I didn't know that. I've been out of it today, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
You know what? For Matt Henderson, that sucks, man. That dude can't stay healthy. And
But I
you know,
wonder.
that's
See that's hold on. I could be wrong. I'm looking at something weird. Because Oakland Danger there, they got Frank Darby on the IR, so I think they brought Frank Darby and put him on the IR, guys.
yeah, Frank Darby on that.
But
That's why I said if
he was
he
waived.
get healthy and make that
He was
practice
waived,
squad.
though.
Yeah, he passed waivers though.
So they brought him back and put him on IR. Okay. So I mean he's still on the team technically, like Felipe is. They're in the same boat.
Yeah.
It's the first time I looked at this thing today, so yeah, I see it now.
Question is now the rotation, who they moving into them spots. I know Mike was talking about a couple of them being moved to them spots earlier today.
So I think they could be hiring those guys for some of these guys for practice squads. So
I think what is it? And ain't Bergeron taking over Matt Hennessy's spot?
oh, yeah, he got that spot's locked now.
Yeah.
Damn. So Cal Hinton's gonna make the team probably then.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he may be that swing guard, and Ryan Newton's gonna be that swing tackle for sure. So looking at those swing guys gonna be Hinton, Newsel, and probably Mayfield. That's what I'm thinking. But I think him and Josh Miles are battling for that position though.
Yeah, now, I know K Styles mentioned Newsel.
Yeah, Newsel's gonna be a swing. But then again, Newsel. I was watching him in a little video the other day. Newsel was looking. He big. He big. Dolphins. He's stout, but Newsel got that stomach. That center's hat. So I don't know.
Got that Santa Claus.
You got that Santa Claus, yeah. No, he ain't hanging. It's just that that round one that you hit me in my stomach. It ain't gonna do nothing.
He got the bowl full of jelly.
He got the sumo wrestler belly.
Yeah, exactly. Got that little walk like a center guy. Yeah, that's what he got.
Oh, he got the E Honda.
Yeah, that little walk right there. So, but yeah, man. So this is gonna be very interesting about this whole team. But Oakland Danger may get cut. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
he may get cut.
You know, Coach. So I was watching Scott Kennedy earlier today, and he was saying that Oakland Daisy, he didn't really show anything, but it was a product of us being so trashy in that pass rushing, and we had to put him in there, and he just didn't show anything. Some plays you didn't even know he was on the field.
You ain't hear his name get called.
That's true.
None.
Yeah, but you know what? I was talking with the guys earlier today, and this is in my opinion, this is my estimation. If you look at all of the moves the Falcons have made in the last 36 hours, to include having to adjust for injuries, and if you look at how our second and third string players play, even in the preseason, this team right now is not a team, in my opinion, that's trying to just make the playoffs. This team they're basically like Arthur Smith and them are weeding out people as they go along. Like, okay, because we trying to make a deep run. We're talking about January, February. And Arthur Smith is like, I finally got the team that I need to do what I want to do with. I'm not trying to have nobody in here messing it up. So if you're not about business right now, you got to go. And that means the guys that we seen last season or the season before that, like they're building this team and tweaking this team so that they can be like, all right, we confident enough to make a Super Bowl run. And I know that's premature, but you got to look at how they're doing. I have not seen the Falcons organization move like this ever. And like I said, I've been watching them since
they're
90
dropping
years.
and picking, dropping and
picking. Right.
Like they're picking cut.
Yeah. Right.
They nitpicking right now. It's like they got the foundation, they're nitpicking.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah. So I'm reading this about Tev's sports game. He said, I feel AD wasn't going to make the team D line too strong. AD is a season in. He's season in also.
Really?
Okay,
I didn't know that.
That's not, I haven't. Like I said, I just got home, so I don't know what's going on with the news.
I think so.
Damn.
I think he is.
So if he sees an injury, we don't have to put him on the what's called there. We don't have to put him on the roster.
Yeah. Terry might be. That might be some extra money.
So you won't cut him. You just let him sit on the roster and hope he comes back next year and be better.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I think that what this means. That boy Malone.
Oh yeah, he moved
a lot of that playing time that Ogundeji got. He taking Ogundeji PT.
Exactly. Yep.
So you're gonna have Bud Dupree and Abacady on one side, Lorenzo and DeLone on one side.
Right.
Yeah. Power, speed, and just flashy speed on one side.
That's scary.
This could be nasty.
That is scary.
What's crazy is Malone and Caden Ellis gonna do a lot of switching.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Well, also they said I read somewhere Cordero's gonna be out for until the first. They're gonna make a decision on Cordero by the first game. He's getting. I'm just calling it veteran rest. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah. Him and Mike Hughes are in the same boat.
Well, you got to think about it. Look who they got. They're trying to get Bijan snaps. They're trying to make sure that Tyler Algier gets snaps and stuff like that. They're trying to get all these people they drafted. They want to get them in there and see what they do.
Yeah. But okay, I got a question for y'all then. I'm Mr. Controversial today. Do you think Godwin did enough to have cardiac removed?
Hell no.
Well, think about it. Think about it. Now listen to the question. Listen to the question. Cordero and Bijan are almost the same thing, right? Right on.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
Right.
Tyler is Tyler, right?
Right.
Can Godwin be like Huntley?
I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think they would end up getting rid of CP because of the simple fact, like you said, he's going to be used in situations. So, I
don't want him to go either. But availability is very important.
True.
That is true.
I'm being controversial. I'm being controversial. That's how I'm feeling today.
But you know what, Coach? I would be inclined to kind of look that way if Cordero was injured. Right. Then I would be like, maybe.
It's soft tissue, they say.
Yeah. But and usually when they say soft tissue, I'm thinking, he got it.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Who is you talking about Matthews out for the season? What Matthews you talking about, fool? I'm curious.
I ain't seen nobody named Matthews.
Yeah. No.
He might be talking about Tyler Matthews from
the
high school team or something.
Yeah, ain't no Matthews out.
He's
but I look at it this way with Bijan and Cordell.
He talking about Matthew Hennessy.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
You better say Matt.
Bruh, don't be scaring us like that. Come on,
don't nobody say Matthew Hennessy.
That man did not be called Matthew. His mama don't call him that anymore.
No.
But I look at your question about Godwin and Cordell Patterson. See, the idea is that yes, okay, so Bijan and Cordell provide you the same abilities, the same skill sets.
Except experience.
Except experience, right. So the idea is that no matter which one of them is out there, your game plan can remain the same.
Right.
especially when you know for the majority of the touches that Tyler's going to get, that Tyler just going to get, he's mostly going to be running the ball. He's going to get out there in some pass routes, but you might see Tyler out there in some passing routes probably 2 to 3 times a game. Right, little tricky stuff where he's just a check down guy. Nothing's really looking to go his way. So the idea with Cordell and Bijan is that even when you got a double back set or when you got a triple back set in the game, no matter which one of them it is, you can run exactly the same plays that you would run whichever one of them was on the field.
Right.
And that helps with game plan. That helps with depth. That helps keeping the defense on their toes. Okay, Bijan, because if it's because one of the things you like to have now, see, this is something I go back to using Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman for an example. Yeah, we knew Tevin Coleman was their heavy back, but Tevin Coleman still provided you the same things that Devontae did. So the game plan didn't have to alter. So defenses still have to be on their toes regardless of what the personnel group is. Right. And that's what having Cordell along with Bijan gives you that.
Right. You don't have to switch up much. You can do the same
thing. You know what, too, Blackberry, you made a good point, especially when you said the triple back said, like you said, you can easily use Cordell as a decoy because you can make it seem like they're going to use him initially, and then you switch it to the other guys. So, like you said, yeah, it definitely keeps the defense on their toes.
Yep, everybody's when you got them guys like that, man. Everybody's a decoy. You don't know who the decoy is on this play.
They all
position
spells, they say.
Yeah. So quick question though, but what about so then, like I said, then you got people like Jonnu Smith. So,
so you feeling me, Juan? You understand? You see why I asked that question?
Yeah. So but that's why I said
it may not
if
happen.
If he was hurt, I would lean more toward. I'd be like, I had it kind of side out like, but being that right now that's not the case.
Right.
I'm inclined to go with Blackberry. Yeah, they'll probably Arthur Smith gonna use that as leverage.
Right. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So all this is gonna be very interesting. Who else we got? So that's pretty much everybody. But Ogun Daisy, Hennessy out on the IR, man. It's be crazy. But we're gonna get into the topic. The reason I did this show today. I told Warren about this question I asked this morning that I thought about this morning. All right, this is a question for everybody in the chat. This is for you guys too. Do you think the question is? Do you think the first team defense needs to be better than the backup defense we had last week? Should they be better? Should we expect the same of what we expected from those guys there? Should they be better, or should they just go out and play? With 5 sacks,
you should. I'm not fooled. Let me say this first. I'm not so much focused on the stat numbers, the 5 sacks and the 3 interceptions and fumble recovery I'm not focused on that. When I say they should be better, I'm expecting them to be better. I'm expecting them not to let the Cincinnati Bengals run up, do whatever they want to do between the 20s. I'm expecting them to get off the field on 3rd downs. I'm expecting them not to give up 10-plus yard plays, give up 2-3 10-plus yard plays in one series. That's what I'm expecting from them. That whether or not it results into sacks, whether or not it results into turnovers, just get off the field. That to me is being better compared to last week's game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Blackberry, and where it's going to show, Coach, is where they hit us last season, which is the DBs. You know what I'm saying? Because and this is people been saying, well, you know, Joe Burrow not playing. I'm like, that's fine, that's cool, but that does not change the mentality, because how many times have we seen the team that beat us year prior will try the same tricks because they don't think that we have changed or upgraded it. So what I'm looking to see is how the middle of the field gonna be. Because trust and believe, even though it's a preseason game, Cincinnati's gonna try to go and attack the middle because they think that's where we're weak.
Right. Yeah, I agree. The reason I asked that question because I heard somebody talking about it. Can that? I can't remember what channel it was. Can Atlanta first team defense duplicate what their backup's done? That's the reason I asked that question. But like we were saying, I don't think they need to be that dumb. Well, I want them to be dominant. But like you said, give them all these crazy plays and have all these crazy penalties and just letting guys just beat them off the ball. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't want to see that. You know. So what's your take? What you think, Juan? Ant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I don't expect like for us to, you know, repeat 5 sacks. And, you know, if we can get more quarterback pressure, you know, stuff like that, that's going to affect, you know, the play. Yeah, and more coverage sacks, and you know, then cool, that's fine. But we don't need the stat sheet in order to look better.
Right.
Exactly.
So are they playing their first unit in this next game? Do we know?
Yes, they are.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna do it. But also look at the players on the side of the field. I mean, if you look at the game, I was looking at people like Bijan, I was looking at like Grady, like Calais. Them dudes seeing them guys out there balling, they like, yo, we want to get out there and play.
The play, boy, they was like, oh, I want to play.
Bijan was looking sick. He was like, bro, if I can't get out here and if I just get one touch. Because, you know, they're saying that them second and third strings kind of sparked the, you know, the first strings, like, oh, shoot. And, you know, when you competition like that, friendly competition, you like, yo, I got to get out there and show out. You can't be getting showed up by a second and third string.
Oh, they got one of my favorite players on the team. Huh. I didn't know Cincinnati picked up that Andre Izzavarus, the little Princeton kid.
Oh, yeah, that Princeton wide receiver?
Yeah, I didn't know they picked him up.
We was looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like him.
I wanted him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So. But they got, well, I don't know. I guess he'll be back in the first game. Joe Burrow. I'm not sure what the hell going on with him.
Burrow, oh yeah. They probably just
he may be back for the first game of the regular season, but it's a chance he might not return to the third week of the regular season. If they smart, they wouldn't play him in that first game or that second game.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That part.
But do you want to depend on Trevor Simmons? I'm just saying.
Whatever, how that worked out for him.
That's the question. That's the $1 million question.
I'd rather depend on them. I'd rather depend on them for 2 games than have to depend on them for 15.
That's true. I got you on
that part.
Yeah. And the question is though, how's they run game?
Is Mixon still there? I don't know who the hell they running.
I think they still got Nixon.
Let me see. Yeah, they got
so with Trevor Simeon, they probably gonna make it easy for him. They probably gonna start with the run game first and probably do a little bit of play action pass. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna have Trevor throwing 60 times in that game. And he ain't Joe Burrow.
I doubt it. If they can't run the ball, they're gonna have to throw it.
That's why I said if they either that or that play action pass, they're gonna have to do something. But I don't think he ain't gonna be throwing no bombs all game. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, he did. Then Trevor Simmons threw a lot when he played against us when he was in New Orleans.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah. He did.
So, but it is what it is. But yeah, who else we got? We got some more people came in, man. William Amy, what's up, man? Mucho Grande, Dave, Bubba Gump, Trick 654, Dre Murphy's in the house. Yeah, man. Philip Crawford. Who else is in here? Hey, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hopping here today.
Only.
And Jameis, 5'8" Gillum, what's up, man? He's at preseason injury. Sucks. Yeah, man. That just, you know what? I'm going to let you know something. Hennessy hurts a lot more than, Hennessy hurts a lot more than Ogun Daisy. A lot. So that was a for sure backup guard. You know what I'm saying? Who can play center if needed be. But I think Newell's fine at center. But Newell plays guard some too, I think, too, though. So, but yeah, man. But every team goes through injury, man. We can't hold our head on that injury. So next man up. And I think we're okay with depth this year. So they built the depth pretty good. So, yeah.
Keep the line moving.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, like, and I said earlier too, talking to guys, I was like, you got to think. When you looked at the 4 games with Ritter, he actually made Dahlman's job a lot easier because Ritter adjusted to Dahlman's low snapping in the games to give Dahlman the ability to focus on blocking. So if you know, and I'm pretty sure they got reps between him and Ritter. So if you know your quarterback is one of those guys where, hey, if I snap it low, he'll be able to get it still. That man can focus on blocking and not be so worried about what's going on behind. Because you got to think, how much confidence did Mariota instill with all of them snaps, what Dahlman was doing? When he snapped the ball low, it was pretty much either he didn't catch it or it was on the ground.
I think, if you think about it, like I said, I looked at a lot more film. What you call was too big to keeping his eyes up in the air. Yep. He was too big to worry about what was coming at him. Mariota was. So, but we were blaming Dahlman a lot. But this man didn't give up not one sack though last year. That's the thing we talk about. We blaming him.
One.
Didn't give him that one.
They don't talk about that.
Yeah, but they said Joe Mixon not playing because he had a trial. Blake the snake said.
Well, yeah, then he may not play this year. Well, if it was regular season, he'll probably still play. But preseason, he probably won't play.
They got Travion Williams and Chase Brown, who they just drafted this year. And I like Chase Brown.
Chase Brown from Illinois. Yeah, he's really good.
But Dave said he was that Dave? Yeah, he said it'll be interesting to hear what the media has to say about Ritter after his performance, one way or the other. Now, see, I did a video. I had a video post this morning about how the Falcons they saved the best for last in the division because everybody in the division played their starters.
Yes. Okay.
Now, see, something that Arthur Smith like to do, and Terry, we know Terry, he'll slick troll. He slick trolls. He real slick with it. And Arthur, he is too. Now, see, he probably knew. They probably figured the majority of all these quarterbacks that they were saying was going to be so much better than Desmond, they going to put them out there week 1 in the preseason, mostly because most of them is rookies and second-year guys. So he said, okay, well, week 1, we going to put our trying to make it guy out there. We going to put Woodside out there, and we going to stay Desmond for week 2. Well, he'll be the last focus. He'll be the last one they have to focus on. Now, see, week 1. Week 1, in this Arthur Smith now, week 1, I'm betting that he probably would bet that a lot of them guys weren't going to have too good of a first time out. So Desmond Ritter comes out the second week, he makes his debut, and he goes 4 for 4 on the first drive for about 30 yards. or he may score a touchdown, no interception. He gonna probably take him out the next series, or he may leave him in there for the second series. We don't know. But
You know what?
it's kind of leaving the media in between a rock and a hard place. Like, when are you gonna start backtracking your words? Are you gonna start now, or you gonna wait till the games count?
You know what, Blackberry? You said it. You said it without saying it. Basically, Arthur Smith and them are doing psychological warfare.
Mm-hmm.
They letting everybody else show their hand. Go ahead and show your hand. Let's see how great they are. And then Ritter comes out and does Ritter's things. Like, I was listening to Jarvis on ATL Day Ones, and he was talking to one of the guys talking about, well, now that Ritter's got all these weapons around him, it kind of putting pressure on him to perform.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I found it incorrect and ironic, because I'm like, what pressure? I said, number one, he has gotten the blessings from his team, the owner, his coaches, and everything that, you QB1 is to go do your thing. I said, number two, he's also come out in his press conferences like, bruh, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I've been practicing. I've been working. And that's where he came up with the saying, nerves is for the unprepared. Ritter even admitted, hey, it may take 2 hits to kind of get me going. He said, so I welcome them. Not saying I need to go out there and get, sacked 8-9 times. He said, but that's just me. And then we just found out that Ritter used to be he used to play linebacker. So he's used to contact.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where's the pressure? And what Blackberry was saying, you let everybody else throw their cards down on the table, and then you throw yours down last. Ritter gonna do his thing. And like Blackberry said, now what's the media gonna do? The media either gonna do one or two things. They're not gonna say nothing, or they're gonna nitpick. Oh no, they're gonna nitpick. They're gonna nitpick. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if he hands the ball off more than he throws, that's gonna be an issue. If he throws and if he throws too many short to intermediate passes, they're gonna say he's not throwing a deep ball. They're going to nitpick.
Right. But then again, Art Smith was he wanted the Bengals because the Bengals are the only team that beat us up pretty good last year. So he probably want revenge on those son of guns too. So
that's true.
So because then again, what he said in the press conference, he said because he wanted the home team fans to see the first team. He said if they would have played last week, he said they wouldn't have played this week. So that's another thing he said too, because they was away. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be very interesting to see who plays in that second half of these backups. Because that's how you can tell you who your team's going to be almost. That third game is going to be for the guys on the bubbles. That's just my take. So I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. What's up, Dixon Way? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you. Eric Mack. Guys, thanks for coming in today.
But I ain't gonna lie. Looking at Woodside was looking good. To be the backup. He was looking good. He went out there and did his thing. And that's something you want to see from a backup, you like you said, because now hey, okay, you got quality backup behind you, QB1.
Well, I'm still trying to find that article which y'all talking about old boy. I ain't seen it nowhere. I'm still looking for it. So
about who?
QB2.
Oh, you talking
Taylor
about
Heinicke?
Yeah.
What happened with Heinicke?
I ain't gonna say because I ain't seen it yet. Until I see it, I ain't gonna mention it. I ain't gonna mention it. So I'm still. I've been looking for it, but I ain't seen it yet. So if they come out tomorrow, it'll come out. But I still want to know why he didn't play the first game. That's another question, still though.
Right. I want to know that too.
Yeah, I'm just curious about that. So.
Well, I mean, think about it. Woodside was QB3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we already know that Heineke is pretty proficient at quarterback, correct?
Right.
I'm wondering if Arthur Smith had him out there to see if they were, what they were going to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Were they going to keep him? Were they going to let him go? What? Because Felipe is on the practice squad, but wasn't he the emergency quarterback?
Say it again now. Sorry.
I said Felipe is on the practice squad. Wasn't he our emergency quarterback?
He was.
So that I'm looking at it in them terms like, okay, maybe they were trying to see if Woodside could be that emergency quarterback.
Right.
So this might have been his tryouts.
But I read something again the other day about the emergency quarterback. He has to be on the 53-man roster. He's not a free spot. I thought it was going to be a free spot. He has to be on the 53-man roster. But what it is, he doesn't have to count toward the 48 dress. They can dress 49. So I thought I read it right, but I had to go back and read it again. He's part of the 53-man. He has to be. If they keep Woodside on the roster, there's another spot getting lost somewhere. So that's a decision they got to make. So, but he can dress if he's on the 53, he can still dress as 49. So I think they need to. So it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, like Warren said, this was basically his tryout, Woodside's tryout. It makes it helps Arthur them to make the decision on do they need to go get another quarterback,
Gotcha.
or are they good with what they got?
Right. Because you got to think, your emergency quarterback, if he the last rung on the ladder, he got to be able to carry the game. And looking at Woodside, it's like, okay, if something was to just catastrophically happen, knock on wood, this man can carry the game without no problem. So, and then two, he knows Arthur Smith's system. So it's not like he has to be brought up to speed on. So he's literally what you call plug and play.
What we got out here? We got some quarterbacks out there. I don't know who's out there. I don't want none. Ain't no top ones out there. There's a lot of free agent quarterbacks this year. Mad they gone. What else we got in here? So also they saying what's the cornerback name? He's on the not the IR, but he's not gonna do anything to the first game too.
Oh, Okuda?
Jeff Okuda?
No, the other one.
Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes, yeah, Mike Hughes. Yeah, he's gonna be down for a minute until the first game. So he's only 26 years old. I don't know if he's having no problem. But it's soft tissue injury. So it could be a hammy, high ankle sprain. So they give us enough time to let it heal.
Yeah. He just need
the
rest.
Dixon Way say he think what he said? He said
What's Dixon at? That right there?
He said Woodside gone in his opinion. They need that. What did he say? They need that spot for another roster spot. Then he said,
"Yeah, we need that spot.
Is like a second field goal kicker. It's cool. No, that's not true. A third quarterback is not like a second field goal kicker. That is incorrect, sir.
Well, San Francisco need that third. San Francisco they said last year.
Yeah, exactly.
San Francisco they said last year.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you don't got no quarterbacks, that field goal kicker don't mean nothing.
Sure don't.
Because you got how you gonna get down the field, the kicker field goal without a quarterback?
Soccer, that's the way. Yeah, I don't know, man. This roster, listen, no matter what we say, this roster is still hard to figure out. I'm gonna do a fake one, but I don't know where the hell to go. Because linebackers, I don't know if we're keeping 5.
Yeah.
Linebackers, inside linebackers or not, I don't know.
I just got a feeling Arthur Smith gonna be disrespectful this year. This team is gonna be serious in depth and rotation because they literally. You got to think about all the games we played. We literally was beating teams into submission. And if our rotation stayed fresh all 4 quarters, that's just most of the teams wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, you saw in the preseason game after maybe 5 minutes in the first quarter, Miami was gassed. Them boys was tired.
Hell, even in the practices, they were gassed.
Yeah.
It was like we was using their home field advantage against them.
Right.
So we're going 16 linemen again, like maybe. I say 7 myself. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. So I don't know where the hell they're going. But whatever way they go, it's gonna be very, very good. Anyway, hey guys, we pushing on the hour. I told you we won't be that long. What time was it? 10 o'clock back there almost?
Yeah.
10 on the dot.
Yeah. So you guys got some questions, man? We'll get them answered for you. Because I know these guys probably got to go to bed. They ain't got to go to bed, but they probably won't get some sleep in.
I got a question for Dixon Way. So, you saying that Woodside is gone, in your opinion. So, what are we going to do if Desmond Ritter goes down and Taylor Heineke goes down? And this is all in the same game. What are we going to do?
Who's the backup quarterback? Who's the emergency quarterback?
Who's going to be your emergency quarterback is on IR.
I'm gonna tell you who it's gonna be. I'm just gonna guess. I don't see nobody on there.
It's gonna be the water boy.
Oh.
Well, my question to him is what other roster spot are you referring to? What other area on the team you want them to plug somebody else in at? Like, where are we lacking depth at?
That part.
That's what I want.
That's a great question.
We know we keeping 8 linemen. We know that's automatic.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4 running backs. It's just I don't know. Is there 4 or 5 tight ends? I don't know.
Right. See,
that's another position that I'm so lost on that. We got 5 guys that can produce that tight end.
Right. See, the one thing we do know, Arthur Smith likes to have multiple tight end sets. Now he can have multiple running back sets. He's got wide receivers. He's got tight ends that can be used as wide receivers. So a lot of this stuff, like I said, is going to be on rotation. It's going to be on rotation to keep these players fresh, to minimize injuries. So roster spots, they're not just going to be making them up like that. They're not going to be just sticking people in there just to be sticking them in there.
It's 20.
Because you got to think, Terry already said they're going to have to make difficult cuts. So that means even with the depth we got, some people ain't gonna make the 53-man roster.
Yeah.
And that's why I said
ain't gonna make it.
We're right. Well, that's why I said with Woodside, that was his tryout, because they looking like if Felipe is on IR and we need an emergency quarterback, and this dude literally played the entire preseason game, no problems, they know he can handle the game on his own, and they don't have to bring him up to speed on what Arthur Smith wants to do. Because you got to think, whatever quarterback you bring in here, he's going to have to be brought up to speed and quick. And with it being so close to the regular season, I don't think they're trying to do that. That's just my opinion.
They can see it. I mean, that's 5. If we go 5 tight ends, that's 25 on that side of the ball for offense. That's just my.
The Disney way said defensive back. The defensive back group. That's what keep a roster spot open for it. You know, they got a gang of defensive backs, right?
We got
a lot of
yeah.
Do we? No.
Not unless you saying you want them to go get somebody that's already a sure starter. Because if you saying that, then I mean you can make an argument that you want them to go get another surefire starter.
We got $11 million.
I believe that's what he's saying.
I think that's what he's saying. I'm really just asking you to be a little bit more specific in why you're saying Woodside is out for to open up.
Now this is the kick. Now, if he can clear waivers, he will definitely be on a practice squad.
Right.
But there's a lot of teams that need some decent backups.
Yeah, I'm not willing to take that chance.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the whole thing right there. It's about taking that chance. Is this team willing to take that chance and let them see can they get through free agents or get through waivers? So, 25 hours is a long time.
Yeah, Trey Flower been waiting for another opportunity to, to show that he can be a number 2 corner.
But the only thing about the practice squad, people can poach this. They can poach in your practice squad anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's if you know that
they can poach into your practice squad. It doesn't matter. But the only thing they can't take, if somebody going to your practice squad, right? They have to put them on the active roster. They have to get paid a cut. They can't go to the practice squad at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kicker. They cannot go to the practice squad at all.
If you notice, when Terry wants to hide a player, he puts them on IR.
Yeah, IR.
Yeah. So when you see a player that's not on the team, but they don't want another team to get them, they put them on IR.
I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling y'all in the chat. My bad, Warren, but I'm telling y'all in the chat. John Fitzpatrick ain't going nowhere.
Oh hell!
Because you got Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith and Michael Pruitt and Parker Hesse. Now Parker Hesse can block his behind off, but Parker Hesse was used a whole lot in the passing game. Joe New used a whole lot in the passing game. Same thing for Kyle and Michael. You gotta have a tight end who specializes in blocking. And John Fitzpatrick specializes in blocking. And the reason why the Falcons, why we keep seeing highlights of him catching the ball too in practice is because they want you to be aware that, when you see him on the field, we probably gonna be running, but you better watch your sweet ass if he go out there in a passing route because he's 6'7" and he got the wingspan of Andre the Giant. So
you just hit on something. And pay attention to what Blackberry said now. He specializes in blocking, which means that allows Kyle Pitts to do what Kyle Pitts does. Because if y'all watched the show with Terrence Mathis said he talked to Kyle Pitts. He pulled him to the side. He said, "You got no business blocking." He said, "You should be in open space." He said, "Them routes that you've been running," he said, "Bro, you should be in a tight end position. You should be a wide receiver." He said, "Do not let that box you in." That lets you know if Fitzpatrick is doing the blocking, that gives Kyle Pitts an ability to do what he's good at. So y'all got to pay attention. All of these positions, especially what Blackberry's talking about, help the other player do what they can do because now they don't have to do two things. That's one of the reasons why Kyle Pitts used to flame out on the routes because he blocked and then had to go out there and run them routes.
What's up, Miss Maggie?
Hey, Miss Maggie.
Hey, Miss Maggie.
Shut up, Blackberry.
Hey.
I didn't say that was not.
That was Warren, I think, though.
Shut your ass up, Warren.
But this is going to be a very interesting cut. But the thing about they got to wait till after the last game to cut. They had to be what by the 30th, I think it is. That's a long time. These people still got 3 more weeks on the books. So it's gonna be interesting. So whatever happens, man, I don't know. We got one more. Who's that? One more player that I ask you guys about. Now, in the cornerback position, right? You got Richie, Jesse, Jalen Hawkins, DeMarco, and Abenaki. Do we keep 5 or do we keep 4?
You keep 4.
You keep 4. Who's the odd man out?
4.
Mackey. What his name is?
Abenaki.
Abernathy.
Abernathy.
That's a Jerry Gray's disciple. That's a kicker.
He is. But I think
Think Jalen's done enough to secure his job?
I think he just been showing his behind a little too much. It's you can't ignore it. The boy, it's like you want to talk about somebody that was inspired. That there was so many additions at his position being added to the team.
Right.
The boy took that. He said, "You know what? I'm hungry. Y'all not finna kick me off this team." And he been playing like that.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Can't ignore that.
Finish your statement. I got a question for you with that same thing.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Michael Walker was having such a good camp too. To game day.
He was?
They say he was having a good camp. I'm just saying. They say he was having a good camp. But then the game day came, then the same old thing happened again. See what I'm saying?
Ooh, bright light.
How do we know Jalen may not get that headlight look, you know what I'm saying? During the headlight look in this game. We'll find out this week, right?
Well, yep, I guess
yeah.
got to
I'm
wait
just
till
saying.
the game.
I'm just using the same thing they said about what's called. He was having such a good camp. They say he was having
I don't see where he was having such a good game. I'm trying to I didn't see it.
You didn't see we didn't hear about Jalen because you're hearing the highlights. You're hearing the highlights everybody want to hear about. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when it come down to that's a lot, and all of that was 1-on-1 and stuff, so on and 7-on-7. So when it come down to game time against somebody else, and that's how what's called got exposed. See what I'm saying? When you know your team's offense to a degree, it's easy to play against them. You see? So let's see what happens when he plays against a different team.
Right. There we go.
Right.
So, like I said, that's how your boy got exposed. Like I said, all the reports came in. He's having a I ain't said a great camp, but he's having a good camp. Good ain't great. So, but when it came down to show and tell, he showed, but he didn't tell us nothing. So let's see, can Jaden? Good means good means you were doing what you're supposed to be doing against your team.
Yeah, good. You just you ain't made no coach cuss you out. You've been doing good.
Exactly.
You ain't got cussed out by nobody. But when somebody's been having a great at anything, when they're being great at something, then it's noticeable. It's highlight worthy.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the media gonna put out there for you. They're gonna put all that great stuff out there for you.
Right.
But you can come out and look
it just
who
depends.
on the stick in the game day.
Right. We're gonna see, like Ann said, we're gonna see who fold under them bright lights.
Exactly. So anyway, anybody y'all want to talk about on this team before we go to head out of here?
Oh yeah, before we head out. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think personally Abernathy might make it over Jalen. That's just me.
He could.
You will save money. I'm just saying. Everything's about that dollar bill, y'all. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean, but hey, it can
when
happen.
I say Abernathy may be the odd man out of the group, it ain't nothing against him. It's just
I understand what you're saying. I got you. I feel you. I think Jalen deserves another chance. Like I said, Abernathy is a disciple. Then again, they could keep 5 safeties, but we are going to more safeties on the field.
They could. But only reason why I say they keep 4 is because you got a couple guys like D. Alford and Clark Phillips III, who if you need them to step in at safety, they can.
That's true. Because the new depth chart which is weird to me, they have moved your boy to second fiddle behind Terrell now, Mike Hughes. He was at first nickel, now DF is at first nickel. Clark's behind him. There's a lot of movement.
I think that came about in that preseason game too, because D. Alford showed out.
Yeah, he played a good game.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Mike
They're
Hughes
saying
was looking
something.
a little lost.
They're saying something going into a dress rehearsal game.
Yeah, I watched this depth chart like daily. I look at it daily to see what don't move, and it moves. So
yeah, they move it around a lot.
They move it around a lot. You got this guy on the team named Delonte Scott. I guess they just signed him today. He ain't even got no number. So
I got to go do some film on him, but I think I remember watching some stuff on him last year. And the dude, he all right.
He's got the most playing time everybody on sign lately though. So, but yeah, he's okay. But yeah, Cornell Armstrong gonna be on the practice squad. Then again, somebody may pick him up if he gets cut. Darren Hall's gonna get cut, y'all. I hate to say it, he gone.
Oh yeah, Darren Hall's out.
Yeah, he hasn't done nothing.
Yeah, and that kid they got the sack in the game. I don't know. He been doing okay at that too. So I don't know. But we're gonna keep probably. I don't know how many DBs we're gonna keep. Man, it's a lot of cornerbacks. We got a lot of cornerbacks. So we got AJ, probably Mike Hughes, D. Alford, Jeff Okuda. I don't know. That's gonna be crazy. But then again, guys, we still got Breon Borders.
That dude.
Yes, sir. He has 2 games.
That's my guy right there.
He played great in that. He played great in that. I can't even talk. He played well in that preseason game. I mean, he was at the present the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And you got him on reserve. He did sign a 2-year contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he signed a 2-year contract, and 2-year contract people usually don't go nowhere. Let me see what kind of guarantee money he has.
Man, I'll tell you, Coach, what Borders was doing in that preseason game was something that you teach a cornerback all the time. Stay in that hip pocket.
He was in that pocket too, boy.
He was
giving
in
you
that
lunch
pocket.
money. He ain't guaranteed nothing.
But he got that dog in him, though. That's what you want.
Dude.
He got that dog in him. He ain't afraid of contact. He ain't afraid to get in there and get his hands dirty. Nah. So
if he gets cut,
that's
you
how
don't
I feel about D. Alford.
Yeah. D. Alford's gonna be the man. I'm kind of weird about D. Alford, right? D. Alford contract doesn't count against the salary cap. Neither does Breon Borders.
That's why we sitting at 11 million right now.
Well, you only count 51. You only count your top 51 people, your 51 players. That's how this thing works. You only count your top 51 salaries toward the cap. Like you got Jelly Bean, his money doesn't count. Borders' money don't count. Parker Hesse money does not count. Abby Higgins' money There's a lot of people. Timmy Horn money doesn't count. Ryan Nilsson money doesn't count. Yeah, so it's Nate Lamont. It's guys that making that on that minimum, their money don't count. So I like to see that. And then one more guy who's gonna make this team, y'all. Y'all heard it from me. The little kid, Matthew Sexton, the wide receiver number 14.
Oh,
He gonna take somebody's job.
talking about Scotty Miller times 2.
Oh, let me tell you another thing, another move that they made on the depth chart.
What's that?
Nobody ain't seen. Well, I just seen it just now. Kadero Hodges in the first team.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the left wide receiver, and Mac Hollins at the right. They got Drake in the slot.
Ooh,
That ain't good.
Ooh.
That ain't good for Peoples. No, I'm just
Ooh.
saying. That's not good.
That's problems right there.
That's a lot of problems. Drake made his money at USC playing out the slot, y'all.
what hey, what did Arthur Smith say? We using these players to their strengths. So, like I said, get ready to be doing the short intermediate passes. Get ready for Drake to be in the stuff. Right. Get ready for us to run the damn ball down your throat. I mean, you gonna get all this work. The thing is, Arthur Smith and them ain't mismatching nobody. They're gonna make sure that everybody they put on the field, they're in their natural assignment.
Seeing Calais beating up a damn blocking dummy and stuff today.
Bruh.
Yeah. Wow, he was on.
Machine just like stop.
Look. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about that because Grady Jarrett is gonna eat.
I'm telling you,
man.
Unleash the beast.
It's gonna be nasty.
Him and like you said, Ebiketie with that spin move. Oh gosh, I feel bad for some of these rookie quarterbacks. Y'all have no idea.
I don't know who taught him, but that thing was so fast the other day, boy. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was well executed.
It was fast. I was like, damn,
it was well executed. You
can't block straight ahead.
Right, the tackle. Now he did that on was an undrafted free agent. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you do it, when you execute a technique move like that at edge one time, and you go back and look at it on film, you're inspired.
Oh yes, and
you're inspired.
This is the tackle cannot. This is what no tackle on his inside can do. They cannot go straight back, even with the line of scrimmage. They better angle because he got you if you go straight back. He got you. If he take you anywhere near that quarterback, within quarterback facility that he can get an opening, he got you.
And I'm telling you, he hit that quarterback so hard. I had never seen a quarterback. The quarterback froze.
He froze because the ball came out.
He froze, and Ebiketie was on him. I believe he probably glanced and was like, "Oh shit!"
He was like, Jesus.
Yeah, right. He was done.
He dropped the ball. He was so scared. It wasn't able to hit him. He dropped the ball for the baby hit him. He's like, uh-oh.
And Ebiketie didn't do no hula hoop. He didn't push him. Ebiketie hit him. Like, yeah, I'm gonna let you feel this.
And they were hitting. The boys were hitting that last.
Oh my gosh.
They were hitting. They weren't playing. They were hitting.
I remember that double tackle looked like they took the guy's head off. I was like, ooh.
But you didn't hear Mammy talk. You didn't hear Mammy talk no more junk after that, did
you? Right.
I ain't heard nothing from what's the name? The little cornerback. I ain't heard nothing from him.
Oh, is Emory Howard? Nope.
I ain't heard nothing from him.
No, he probably over there, coach. Who is these people?
I bet you he know our name now.
But yeah. But I think they said your boy gonna start this week again. CJ Stroud, he gonna start this week again.
Well, I ain't got much to say about that because I saw all I needed to see from several quarterbacks.
Hey, by the way, is Dirty Bird Thursday going on tomorrow? Or you just doing your show, Blackberry? I know you're doing your show.
I got to talk with Mike to see when they want to start that. I think that might be, if not this week, I think it might be like closer to after like the third preseason game.
Yeah, the race bid goes on at 6:30 no matter what on Thursday nights, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So once they get Dirty Bird Thursdays back up and going on Thursdays, you'll still have the Rick's Pit prior to Dirty Bird Thursdays at 6:30
Okay,
p.m.
cool.
Eastern Standard Time. But real quick before I go, y'all gotta get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all hit up hometeamfits.com. I'm putting product in there every day now. I can't stop. I'm addicted. I done got addicted to creating this product, baby. And I'm putting it online every day. I'm putting new stuff on there every day. So if you got whatever fan base you got in your household, whatever fan base you got, in your circles, in your social circles, hey, tell everybody to go to hometeamfits.com. We got mock-ups for some of everything. We put new stuff on there every day. I just put a mock-up for the Braves on there. Oh my God, I love it. I got a Braves mock-up on there that I can't get enough of. So y'all go to hometeamfits.com, man. Put your orders in. Everything's ready. We got everything in stock too. Y'all go and put your orders in. Hometeamfits.com.
You heard that. Hometeamfits.com.
You got my stamp.
Yes, sir.
Magnus said, don't get it twisted, chat room. The depth chart don't mean nothing. Players will line up where we can maximize their potential and strength. That's true.
You shut the hell up, Magnus. Don't nobody want to hear from you, Magnus. You shut the hell up.
You come on Thursday and say that.
Hey, Coach.
What's up?
Fellas, I got to get up out of here. These kids got to get ready for school in the morning. Anyway. But hey, it was good, man. Thanks for letting me on. Hey, make sure y'all check out Blackberry's website, man. Like I said, support the home team, man.
And don't forget to go to his show tomorrow too.
That's it. The Rick Pit. 6:30.
6:30 on the dot.
So that's cool. And also, don't forget, Friday night, 4:00. Come check out Coach and whoever's gonna be on the show. We're gonna do another live watch party. We're gonna talk about the game, man. We're gonna talk about what's going on live. So
4:00 Pacific time, 7:00.
Oh yeah, 7:00 Eastern time.
7:00 our time.
Just go to Coach Unchained's channel, man. You'll see it. It's in the thing. Just get that notification. It'll come to you.
Don't be forget.
Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. I'm thinking about my time. 3 hours difference. Y'all are 3 hours later. Yeah. By the time the game over, y'all should be asleep. No. But yeah. Anyway, it's been great, man. I appreciate y'all for hopping on here. And everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate you guys. Terry, what's up, man? Baby J, you too. What's up, man? Anyway, and the Madness 427. He's in the house too. Who is BB?
We love you, Madness.
Yeah, hey, if you guys haven't already subscribed to Coach Unchained, man, head over to Coach Unchained and hit that subscribe button. Share this content out, like it, and leave a comment that you subscribe, man. It'll be great, know who. Now I'll get back to you guys and whatever we do. So keep coming, man. We here. Hey, that's all I can say. Give me your last take there, Big Ant.
Hey, y'all check us out, man. We everywhere.
Yeah,
every single day of the week. We here. Y'all
You'll
can't
see us
miss
tomorrow
it.
too. I'll be out tomorrow.
Y'all see us tomorrow and on game day on Friday. So y'all can't miss us.
Then you'll see me again Saturday morning. Let me stop.
See? And on Sunday.
I'm a busy man. All right, Blackberry, let him know. Talk to him before you go.
Home team, y'all know what time it is. Y'all always represent for the home team, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Blackberry Lorex channel here on YouTube. That's Blackberry, no C, just a K. And like I said, man, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content that we drop. Like Coach said, like Ant said, you can't get away from us. You're gonna see us all week long. Deal with it. And make sure you hit up hometeamfits.com. Peace.
All right. With that being said, man, like I said, it's been a great night. We got a couple of things we talked about. And man, until the next time, King Richard, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys. If you got anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I got to eat. I haven't eaten today. Jeez, I'm hungry.
I know I gotta eat too, Coach.
I haven't eaten. I just thought about that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys again, man. Have a great night. See you guys tomorrow on the Rex Pit. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.